The recent US decision, reportedly by the Trump administration, not to fire Tomahawk missiles into Russia using Ukraine as a proxy, has been mischaracterized in the media as a move to de-escalate. This decision was not driven by a fear of escalation, but by the hard reality that the US is running critically low on weapons stockpiles and lacks the manufacturing capacity to replace them. Donald Trump did not suddenly become afraid to escalate. Instead, the Pentagon and other realist factions within the administration have convinced Trump that the US simply cannot afford to expend the weapons. Trump asked, "What's going to happen if the United States is in a conflict and we need the Tomahawks? We need a lot of other weapons that we're sending to Ukraine." This is interpreted as a direct admission of a supply problem, not a strategic one. The true reason for the policy shift is China's recent announcement of export curbs on rare earth minerals, set to begin the 1st of December 2025. These minerals are essential for high-tech defense manufacturing, including F-35 jets, submarines, and specifically Tomahawk missiles. China will now require certification that these minerals will not be used for military purposes, effectively targeting the US defense industrial base. The US cannot easily find alternative sources for these minerals, which they call troublesome earths. The problem isn't scarcity, it's the extraction process. For example, gallium, a crucial rare earth, is a minor byproduct of aluminum production. To produce the gallium it needs, the US would have to build a massive, energy-intensive aluminum industry, requiring new nuclear power plants, train a new labor force, and find patient capital willing to wait 20 years for a return. The financialized, outsourced US economy is structurally not able to replicate the industrial ecosystem China spent decades building. The US Navy has purchased about 9,000 Tomahawks since the mid-1980s. Recent production has plummeted to only 55 to 90 missiles per year, with plans to buy just 57 in 2026. After accounting for missiles used in conflicts around 2,900, training and retirement of old models, the Wall Street Journal estimate that only about 4,000 Tomahawks remained as of 2020. With recent production, the current total is estimated to be around 4,300. The US Navy now has more launch capacity, missile tubes on ships, than it has missiles to fill them. The muted Russian response to the initial Tomahawk threats, with officials like Lavrov downplaying the impact, was a strategic bluff. The theory is that Russia and China know the US is running empty and are essentially daring the US to expend its last remaining high-tech missiles. In this view, the US is only pivoting to peace talk because it has hit a brick wall and needs time to reload, a reloading process that, due to the rare earth constraints, could now take decades rather than years.